pecan pie. It's sweet and it's crunchy and it's one of those holiday traditions that I just can't live without. Let's start it off right with a homemade crust. This is the dough for the pie crust. It has about 1 1/4 cups flour, 5/8 teaspoons salt, 3/8 teaspoons shortening, 1 1/2 tablespoons of cold unsalted butter, and 3 tablespoons of ice water. I have a cookie sheet dusted with flour that I'm going to use as a rolling surface for this pie crust. Alright, the crust is rolled out now. I'm just going to kind of loosen it up a little bit with the spatula. And maybe roll it out a bit more. Okay, we're just going to put the pie tin right down onto the dough and flip it over. Okay, the cookie sheet is balancing on top of the pie tin and the dough. I'm just going to try and lift this off carefully. And the dough just falls right down into the pie tin. Oh, just going to patch up a little hole here. Set some extra dough down on that and kind of pinch it in. Try to repair it, you know. And I'm just working around the pie tin, making a little edge. And you can see I've started to make a few creases in the edge of the pie crust here. I've gone all the way around the edge of the pie crust with my fingers, just making that nice rippled effect. Now before you pour all that pecan pie goodness into your crust, you're going to have to bake it. We'll need to preheat the oven to 425 degrees. Just going to glaze this crust with the yolk of 1 large egg. When we bake this crust, we're going to hold everything in place using another pie pan of identical size. We're going to throw that in the oven for 15 minutes. Okay, we need to take out the pie crust, remove that empty pie tin, and put our pie crust back in for 5 minutes. The crust is now baked, and it's ready to be filled with some delicious pecan pie goodness. Alright, now it's time to make the filling for our pecan pie. We'll set the oven to 375 degrees. Whisk together 4 large eggs, 1 cup of sugar, 3/4 of a cup of corn syrup, 5 tablespoons of butter, 1 teaspoon vanilla, and 1/2 teaspoon of salt. And I'm just blending all that together now. Of course, you can't make pecan pie without some of these. That's 2 cups of pecans right there. And we will just dump that on into our mixture and give it a stir. Just going to pour this mixture into the pie crust now. It's been about 40 minutes and I need to pull the pie out of the oven now. The pie needs to cool for about 90 minutes. Today's Thanksgiving and that's my favorite holiday. As you might have guessed, the pecan pie is my contribution to the family feast. Tyson, what are you thankful for?
For butterflies.
You're thankful for butterflies. Oh. Are you thankful for Uncle Dave?
Yeah.
Yeah. Woo. I'm in heaven. Did you think of something you're thankful for, Lexi?
I told you my blocks.
Your blocks?
Grandpa.
Was that you,
This is Dave's pecan pie, freshly made. A true Epicurean delight.
Great.
You can have a sliver.
That is the world's finest pecan pie.
I don't know about that.
I'm not kidding. That is really good. Can I have my dollar now?
How many stars out of 5 on that pecan pie?
5 stars.
I would give it a solid 6.
Oh wow. My meter doesn't go that high, so I guess I'll have to do 5.
Okay.
Well, out of 5, I'm afraid I'm going to have to give you a 5.
Well, you heard the verdict. My friends and family were very generous this time. My own verdict is 2.5 stars, and I'm doing that because I felt like the crust really wasn't up to par. The crust basically stuck to the pan, and nobody really got any crust with their pie. Happy holidays, and thanks for watching another episode of Dining with Dave.